all happening here. Big keeper. Plenty of util into this round.
Game plan in mind. Where are these Julies going? Okay, they're going over towards Squeaky potentially, but Aurora has already removed Ada from the equation. Player advantage immediately for Astralis, and Bigger Keeper looking to cross outside. They will manage it, but it comes at a cost. D7 has actually found 2 kills, making a third. D7 doing it all, trying to bring Bigger Keeper back into the pistol.
Yeah, meanwhile, the bomb has actually made it all the way down to the site. Mariam, this combo, these are the 2 players you want alive. Your 2 big fraggers for the squad. Into the clutch. Cassie has that kit with the dualies. It has to get past D7, and D7 has not been missing yet. Hasn't put on notice, and now actually removed by Rachel. Drop down, all on out to Mariam. She's got up onto the rafters. Difficult position to play from, nowhere to escape to. This player's about to swing out. Kessie swings perfectly. 1 bullet needed from those 2 pistols, and Astralis are going to get the pistol.
Yeah, nice job from Astralis. Recoverable situation, and still having some fun after the defuses locked in. But D7, her impact across this entire series has just been absolutely astronomical. The fact that she just gets a couple of kills there, it just gets you interested. And then the 3rd kill comes in the kill feed, you just think, okay, what's going to happen here? Bigger Keeper, they're going to steal the round away. But no, lovely setup by Astralis. They do convert. Kessie, well, she's got an XM. That's got me interested.
Dual Beretta's first round, XM second round. I see you're a woman of culture as well, Kessie. We'll see if you can make this one sing up close and personal with the XM series of numbers that follow that. Gonna be a fast one. Ida swinging out with the Tech 9, looking for fight. Kessie is doing the damage with this XM. Has to reload, and the Tech 9s get 3 quick kills. Zana even getting one with the Desert Eagle, and Spike is now left alone. Nice HE though. Finds Ida, and both these players are low. This scout can act like an AWP in this scenario. Body hit to either of these players will remove them. Has to find the kills. Not sure where any of them are, and there's so many angles. Zana gonna find this one easily. Great angle. Big Deuce still back on the force buy.
What a round from Bigger Keeper. Completely rushed the A floor. The flashbangs were really instrumental to their success as well. Tech 9s just overwhelm at close range. Astralis, they can do nothing about that. That's a really well-rehearsed execute from Bigger Keeper. They survive. All right, Kessie, we've seen another shotgun enter the feed.
Yeah, I like it.
It's a Mag 7. I'm not going to say it.
What? Okay, yeah, good. Build Swag 7 here on show. The only map where you'll ever see these shotguns. She's brought out 2. I wonder if we'll see the Nova. Probably not. No one likes the Nova.
Holy Trinity.
The Holy Trinity. Spike, nice deagle shot. Ida removed and potential, but Rachel's actually there to get the second. These deagles, they are making it work. D7 looking to get the fight back. Jenny has some brought low as well. Jenny is just charging through the flames, looking for the fight. Does get one, so I guess that kind of works out, but she's straight out immediately. D7 and Zana have to try and piece this one together.
You know what? I rate it. Fair play. That's the last thing your opponents expect. The issue you have for Bigger Keeper is the bomb is really far removed. D7 trying to cross over. I think Rachel has just spotted her out. Be very cruel timing. Upgrades to the AK, but that's the bomb spotted. Fakes that she's going down towards Secret, but Spike wins out the gunfight. On the other side of the coin, Kessie neutralizes Zana in towards lobby. Back-to-back flip of the scripts here on the server. It's the Force by Wars, and they're out in full force.
Deagle's getting it done. Those first 2 kills were so clean, and then the rest are a bit all over the place, but at that point, there's just so many numbers favoring Astralis, and I like that Kessie was rewarded with the kill with the shotgun. She's managed to get 2 of those with 2 shotgun purchases, so in the end, that's a pretty good return on investment. Got herself an M4 now, courtesy of that extra cash. Even drop a Galil to her teammates. So once again, though, Big R forcing into this. The economy not yet broken, not in a place where it's broken, so they don't want to keep fighting it. Mac 10s. Mariam with literally just armor. Hoping to get an upgrade, but not going to be the chance as these 2 players just go down immediately. Rachel is still here looking for more, but might not even be needed. It's an absolute cleanup on ramp.
Yeah, really well orchestrated by Astralis, just isolating the angles perfectly. As soon as Big swing round the corner, they have to deal with the threat of the Hell player, and then immediately Rachel in just this off angle. Look at this. Perfect wombo combo. And Big gets shut down. Tech9s can't do the damage at distance, and that's going to force this T side onto the Glocks. I don't want to say it, I don't want to jinx it, but Astralis, they've started off very strong here on Nuke.
And now for a bit of a breather as the Glocks come out. Chance for Astralis to get their footing. I think their feet do feel very firmly planted. Big just gonna wait out some utility, see if a little push comes through. Aurora wouldn't be opposed to her maybe going for a little bit of a mosey on in, see if she can mow down some of these Glocks with the MP9. That is the one that's actually hunting. She's swung out, can't quite get the second. The Galil, bit of a feisty one, can be tricky to control. Does get the dink, and now Rachel has to do the same with her Galil, and they're going to try and overwhelm. Good incendiary to slow down the drop to B, though. This kind of forced them all to the top of ramp. This is a weird round.
Yeah, I mean, look at this. You've got Aurora already rotated down in towards B anyway, so she's given information that Big Equipa haven't really transitioned down to the lower half of the map. Instead, they are just watching their backs. They're taking their time. Now they're going to begin to descend. So here's where the MP9 can really come into full effect. Aurora, she's got a really big task on her shoulders here, in towards the control room. It's just going to be 3 Glocks and a Galil. Doesn't give away her position just yet, but now she will. Smoke really not going to detract the bullets. It does a chunk in towards Ada, and she's even being hunted down by Marin, but it doesn't even matter. 3 important kills. D7 will trade, but that bomb, it's not been planted, and Spike will secure it and ensure Astralis get up to 4.
Yeah, that was always going to be a difficult one for Big. It kind of got a little bit weird there when they got that control towards ramp, but it was just so known what their next play was going to be, and Aurora played that really well. The fact that she was ready for that push through double doors, you could see what Big Equipa were going for there. They're smoked out of control, and well, they smoked out control so they get down to sight. And rather than go for the plant, they want to eliminate that threat and potentially get another weapon as well to maybe steal the round away. But Aurora stands true, catches them as they try and flank her, and off the back of that, 4 rounds for Astralis, AWP out for Joanna, not one for Zana as of yet. No bomb plant means it is just these rifles. Jenny's still rocking the Glil.
Peeking on over towards the outside. Joanna's already in secret. And I feel like the last thing Big Equipa expects is the AWP to be tucked in towards the stairwell. So has to be a little bit careful. Outside smoke's deployed. D7 catches some stray bullets towards the ramp. Now drops a flashbang to aid her escape. But crossing close to the smokes means that Astralis cannot spot a thing from heaven. What you have to really keep in account is the fact that Joanna's already holding this cross. Eliminates Jenny. Now Big Equipa starting to accelerate, but that smoke, it's really well timed.
This is tough for Joanna. She has to stay alive here. The reinforcements has to come through because the flank is on its way, right? Spike has arrived. Okay, now there's a bit more to support her. Mariam is kind of stuck in here, but Spike's sticking out. Gets spammed through the wall slightly. And they're going to fall back. They've now got the knowledge that there's 2 players here. And D7 didn't actually commit down. She's gone outside and she's flanking through to heaven. They're playing with these rotations because if you look, the other 2 CTs are towards ramp. They've completely pulled a fast one on Astralis.
20 seconds. Needs to get a move on, though. D7 calling her team over. Being silent about the approach as well. This is only going to aid the bomb to be planted. Could be a quick transition up the vent, potentially, for Astralis. But instead, they're all going to regroup, try and attack from the same angle. Take a look at the health bars and take a look at the utility. There is a smoke for the bomb, and there's plenty of kits available.
All comes down to how quickly they can get this opener. If the avenue presents itself to make this retake happen. All the angles are being held. D7 up and towards heaven. That flashbang is actually fantastic. She gets removed. Now the rest of the team are going to start swinging through. The trades come through, and now it's just Kezi left. Does get the first, but Ida is there to finish the job. And Big do get a second round, but it comes at quite the cost.
Yeah, that was really well played from Astralis, just running in, making sure that when they attack, even though Aurora's kind of separated from her team, she's helping out with flashbangs, causing a distraction. So when the lobby crunch comes through, Big Keeper, that's the last thing they're really expecting, just more players between main and squeaky door. Trades were pretty much spot on, but it was Ada, the final line of defense for this bomb site. Nets Bigger Keeper the second round on the board for themselves. Zana and Joanna, interestingly enough, in with the AWP. Bit of an aggressive flavor in this one for Joanna. Doesn't spot Mariam crossing back towards lobby, but she's going to continue to be aggressive, will be rewarded. D7 put on notice.
It wasn't the kill she was hoping for, and she's actually still sticking around to fight this. D7 playing with fire as well, looking like she wants to re-peek into it, but she's actually going to do it. Very aggressive rifler and gets punished for it. Joanna on the reposition. Catches her as she peeks in towards ramp. It's the opener going the way of Astralis again. Jenny has managed to cross thanks to these outside smokes, but Spike's definitely aware of it now because of the footsteps. It has caused Joanna to fall back though, and that's been her, the scoping. They know it's there. Ida finding Rachel as well. They know where both two of these players are. Chance now. Spike has found Jenny on that flank that she made all that noise with. So once again, we have all the big towards ramp. Have to make a decision on how they want to end this.
Big ramp. Mariam ascending. Look at Aurora's positioning though. She could really just shut this all down. Good kill onto the first, but Zana with the immediate trade. There are rotations that can come in. Look at Spike. She's already over towards main. Kezi thinking about climbing this ladder. Spike deals with Mariam, and now Zana's left alone. She's been put on notice by Kezi. That's information given up. That's a great shot on towards Joanna. Zana versus 2 deals with Spike as well. Knows exactly where Kezi is. This round is so winnable. 1 HP. But is she ready? Is Kezi aware? Just about. Really nice attempt from Zana, but Kezi will lock in another round for Astralis.
Oh, good of Kezi to, even when the pressure was on, make sure she cleared that angle as she swung out. It was always going to be a tough one for Zana. Incredible that she manages to get that into the 1v1. That first kill was absolutely beautiful. The second one, pretty good with Tech 9. The reposition, I like the idea from it, but Kezi just does clear it in time, and it would have had to have been basically a one tap to the head to allow Zana to pull that one off. But admirable effort. In the end, Astralis do come out ahead. And it does reset Bigger Keeper once more.
Really strong showing on this defense. Nuke, another CT-sided map, but the fact that Astralis are looking so good is only a really scary prospect for Bigger Keeper. Money's wearing thin on both ends, though, so if the Tech-9s do some damage here, like they are currently doing, then this could be a little bit dangerous. It's another scenario that we saw in Ancient, though. The bomb dropped completely in the open, then Astralis just converge upon it. Mariam, last player left alive. Good find. A couple of kills. It isn't too bad in the grand scheme of things, but Astralis, well, they stay winning.
Yeah, it was a good opener. You could see that they were able to get that first kill really cleanly, but Spike was just there. And Spike's been an absolute menace outside, actually. She's been kind of flying under the radar, but she is doing so much work out there. The round before, she caught off Jenny on the flank. She's just always either gets the information or gets the multi. So really impressed with how Spike's playing outside. Now we get the AWP out for Zana. Been waiting for this. Didn't see a great deal from her on Ancient. And Joanna. Hot feet. Gets cold ones as she backs out. Doesn't want to go for that peak. Where is Zana at the moment? Top of silo.
That's brave. Kezi potentially pushing. If she just advances here, that's a lot of information given over. The Bigger Keeper nowhere in sight. That's a cool smoke being lined up. That one's going to land for main. Pretty funky.
Yeah, look cool. I like it. Spike back at the shed there. It's going to be...
I think it's a heaven, actually.
Spotting everything, right? Okay. Going to be actually cleared. Timing eludes her, and now they know exactly where she is, but she still comes out good for the kill. Trey comes through. Kezi now, the smoke. It has faded. Mariam wants to go for the fight. Knows that Kessie has been playing around this position. And they're kind of waiting on Ida to find the opening here.
I feel like Astralis should be aware of this, though. This will now be the 3rd round that Bigger Keeper have climbed up towards heaven. And Kessie, she does good damage. She also drops the bomb. 2 versus 2. Aurora's been brought down low. This round is still winnable. Zana's still on the AWP. And there is Ada in from heaven, but Rachel will dispatch at the first threat and somehow stays alive, converts the bullets, even jumping in the midst of things. Astralis keep the defense watertight and get 7 on the board.
She was shaking her head there, not sure how that she was able to pull that one off. Jumping, I think, when she's fully blinded, it does make it a bit harder to hit the head, right? So it gives her a bit of time there. The aim gets a bit caught off at the long range, and she's just able to get the kill. Great double up. Impressive stuff, as always, from Rachel. This whole squad, every cylinder firing. Looking in a great position to get 8. This is a dominant half from Astralis. Maybe less of a concern than it was on Ancient on that T side, but still very impressive.
Yeah, this looks really good. Crossing with the smokes again. Bigger Keeper this time have got all of their roster lined up and ready. Ada just doing a roll call. But here we go. Here comes the full committal. Split out down towards B. Rachel will be the first player to greet them with open arms. But look at Kessie. Up close and personal. Very fast flank with the XM. She could be doing all of the damage. But in fact, it's going to be Jenny with the Tech 9. Mariam is now playing quite close, but Joanna will silence her as well. There's a couple of Tech 9 kills in the fray. When all is said and done, it will be an Astralis round on the board.
Yeah, nice triple from Joanna from Rap, hitting every shot that she needed to. Great stuff from Astralis. Kessie gets caught off, and maybe there's a chance there for Bigger Keeper, but they can't recover it. They can't deal with this AWP towards Rap. Not enough utility. Bomb cannot go down. There's just too many Astralis players there, absolutely suffocating the bomb site. 8 rounds now for Astralis. They've won the half already. Taking the tactical now. How many more rounds can they get? That is the question.
They're looking good for all of them. Just being real. Like, I predict Bigger Keeper to win the series, but I'm being proved wrong. And you know what? I'm really happy I am. Astralis have looked really just worlds apart in this series. They've looked night and day compared to Bigger Keeper. Very impressed with what we're seeing. Even with these crazy buys coming out of Kessie, it just adds a little bit of flair to it with the XM, knowing the economy's low, trying to do damage with the shotgun. And again, I just want to reiterate, we're talking about the kill distribution. Look at it for Astralis. Everyone is on the server, alive and kicking.
Yeah, it's not Kessie out there with 50 kills or whatever. She was putting up an Ancient. It's definitely more even keel across the board. And a muted affair for Bigger Keeper. Slow start. Afraid, really. They're so passive. Sitting in towards lobby, feeling like they've got no control. Joanna's going to pick it with the AWP. It's just as Ida walks away. Joanna about to get a kill for free. That is so unfortunate.
I'm surprised Ada doesn't go down there. It's so unfortunate, even more so for Mariam. That one's a how did she get there moment. D7 is outside. You still got Rachel trying to lock down Ramp. A Bigger Keeper. This is the one consistent piece of map control they've been able to find this entire half. So it's good that they're reverting back to it. It's a little bit of a creature comfort for this T side. But they need to just do a little bit more. It looks like we're going to have an A attack.
Kessie tucked into CT vents. Jenny has a read on it and has a Molotov to flush her out. She can throw it. She's going for the contact play. It's just walked out. Aurora could get blindsided here. Interesting defensive setup, though. They've got the AWP of Joanna sitting out in the open at the off angle. Does the damage. Kessie gets not even one, but Joanna is there with Aurora, and the attack just falls short. They walk in straight into this defensive setup. What a hold from Astralis. They barely break a sweat there.
And that's all off the back of Joanna getting that kill in towards Squeaky. It was actually the right call for Bigger Keeper to go for this contact play. Normally, they've been telegraphing their executes onto a bomb site with utility. So they just try and change up the narrative just a little bit, and Aurora would have definitely been caught off guard if it wasn't for that setup. But that's exactly why Joanna is there. Really lovely hold, and it's good to see how dynamic these setups are transitioning in for Astralis. It looks so unpredictable for Bigger Keeper. It's these controlled aggressions and the dynamicism of Joanna on the AWP that's really opening things up. And look at this. It's a perfect flashbang, and the XM again gets a kill.
Yeah, you know what? She could have had an M4. Aurora could have dropped one.
Nah.
But she gets it done with the shotguns. I think that's a third of her kills now to shotguns. So hats off to Kezi. Joanna has been a superstar with this AWP and continues it here. Nice opener, repositioning. Zana goes down and she can hunt for more. The flash is going to push her off the angle. You know that she's going to peek back into this through the flames as well, waiting to see if they walk into it. Could have held it for another second, but makes the decision not to, and that does allow her to escape with her life. They even try and hunt for her. Not going to happen, although D7 did find a kill onto Spike outside. And Spike has been, well, spiky little thorn in their side. Rachel pushing in front of the smoke. Oh, that's not going to be prepared for that. One kill in return. At least allows this bomb to go down.
Astralis set up quite that well, though, to deal with this. Especially with Aurora finding the gap in the vent. Mariam versus 2. Has a good idea of one of these players resides. However, she needs to try and deal with Kezi, and Kezi is completely unexpected. The AWP can be recovered at ramp as well. I mean, what a dominant showing from Astralis. We said it was their series. It was in their control. If they wanted any say to be part of the playoffs, they needed to win this game. And this is one hell of a statement.
Yeah, and I think the other important consideration is if they do the miracle run and they do go 3-3, if they end up tying 3-3 with Bigger Keeper and win this map in the dominant fashion it's going, in the head-to-head, they're going to be ahead. That means that if they keep this clean, if they get this like 16-10, 16-8, something like that, that could be the killing blow for Bigger Keeper. This is a serious game on the line. So important for Astralis to continue how they've been going. And Joanna, she is good for it. Mariam goes down and drops the bomb with her.
I mean, what more can you say about this half from Joanna? It's been absolutely incredible. She's been everywhere. And now look at Aurora. She's baited in perfectly. Ada needs to clear this angle. But in fact, the AWP presence already neutralizing Mariam, that's going to scare Bigger Keeper away from outside. They're going to reset back in towards lobby. D7, she stood in the position to throw some utility. Looks like she's going to Molotov off and throw some flashes in. It's going to be a bit more of a faster one for Big. But Spike and Astralis, they're already here to deal with this. Look at the bomb site. It's really well fortified.
Spike even gets the first as they run through. Shuts the door in Zana's face, playing around with her, but Zana is not having any of that nonsense. Going to come into the site and double up, but now D7 and Zana have to get it done. AWP is put on notice, but Rachel's been back inside the whole time, playing around the smoke. Oh, it's all falling apart. Joanna removes D7, and it's a fantastic hold for Astralis.
This is perfect. The rotations that Astralis are setting up in right now, based on the information they're gathering, because Joanna is finding kills and information every single round at the start of it, is perfect. This is now 2 times Bigger Keeper. They've resorted back to what's worked, what's been the only rounds that they've really had success on, what's been the quicker A hits. And Astralis, by getting control outside, by being aggressive, we've seen Joanna push in towards ramp as well. They can allow the luxury of having 3 players on the bomb site just to defend it. Bigger Keeper, they're being read.
Most they can hope for is 4. Terrifying position to be in. Joanna strikes first. Fast one onto Jenny. She has not been missing. So impressed. Now they're going to come through. Kezi going to drop down and find the kills. They just walk straight out through the smoke into her crosshairs. Zana, though, doubling up through the smoke. How does she manage that? Joanna is here to save the day, which means it's just D7 left. And Aurora Gets her with 1 HP remaining.
That's so unlucky for Big Equipa because when Kezi gets that kill on towards Mariam, she's holding a flashbang and just drops it instantly, so it full blinds the rest of her team. That one hurts again, though. It's Joanna. I'm going to keep singing her praises. Another opening kill. When we see the full match stats at the end of the game, keep an eye on how many entry kills this woman has had throughout the entire first half because it's up there. It's at least 8 or 9.
Yeah, I'm on the Joanna hype train. All aboard. Aurora. It's going to be spamming through the smoke. It's just the bait, though. It's allowed Spike to go undetected. Doubles up. D7 trades her out, but already finding the kills. D7 even brought low by that spam from Aurora. So they've gained the ground. They can make their way towards B, but guess who's here? It's Joanna. She is ready with the AWP. Yeah, you better think twice about going through that door. Back up big, because Joanna is here, and she means business.
But look at this, though. Look at the push. Kezi and Rachel, they're flanking Secret. Zana's holding for this, but look at Astralis. Look at the patience big. They're completely held captive down in towards Secret. There is no escape. You want to go in towards B? Fine. Go into our sniper, who's absolutely popping off. You want to come back up Secret? Guess what? You can't. You even want to go up the vent? No. Aurora is here. All bases covered, and there's Joanna striking 20 kills in the first half, and that means it's the go time for the rest of the rifles to completely trounce Big's attack. What a first half from Astralis. They look absolutely relentless against Big Equipa. We're going to throw to a break, but when we come back, Astralis, they're going to close out this series 2-0. Don't go too far.
Bringing me to life, and I feel like I said.
Well, welcome back, everybody. It's been a blockbuster half for Astralis. If they have put on a masterclass of Nuke, Joanna leading the charge. The Astralis are now 13-2 going into the T round and looking like they're poised to 2-0 big Equipa in what I would say is the biggest upset so far.
I'll have to completely agree with you. But the way Astralis have been playing, it's completely deserved. All right, this looks cool. This one's going to land in towards main. This is a little bit of a classic. But look at D7. Look at this push all the way outside. They're lining up utility. And, well, D7 says, no, thank you. That's not happening today. That's a great kill to find. About to run in. Main will be smoked off, but that's about it.
They did get 3 players down secret. Jenny did spot it. She threw off a few shots, and they know Kezi is here. So they have the read. Zana can come through on the retake. Has the dual Berettas as well. Supported with a bit of armor behind them, so she's been made the raid boss. Spike has found the kill onto D7 though, so that has even things back up. Not really any utility to work with. A single flash that can be thrown out to support. Joanna's just taking pot shots. That's allowed Kezi to finish the job onto Ida. Big cannot make their way down ramp because Joanna is just sitting here and fighting them. Aurora in the back lines has found one, and now it's just Jenny R, and they are looking to swarm her every single angle, and she just cannot find their heads. She is removed. Fantastic pistol from Astralis gets them up to 14.
That's a really nice recovery from Astralis as well, right? When you think about the manner in which they ended up on the B bomb site, it wasn't intentional at all. It's because D7 went for a little bit of a single-player campaign mission outside, even dropped the utility, made it very difficult for Astralis to go on. And, well, it's a perfect mid-round call. They just duck down the vent. They dive in. Joanna is just fighting the entire time. Kezi is just on that flank. Astralis lock in 14. It's now big Equipa with the Deagles. It's Rachel on a Bison.
The PP Bison. Now, that's not one you see every day. I love it. We've seen some cool guns come out here. A couple of crazy shotguns. But PP Bison was not on my bingo card. I don't hate it against the pistols, to be honest. A lot of bullets in the chamber. Would work great against Nico, but that's not what Big are doing. They're fully invested in this one. Ida tucked in here is like a bit of a bait and switch setup with Zana. Zana trying to throw off the pot shots to work them into the crosshairs of Ida, and that's where she hits that shot, but the PP Bison comes through. Nice shot from Zana. Gets one back in response. Gives them the advantage here. PP Bison, we're only going to see 1 kill. And Joanna goes down as well. These Deagles are working for Big.
2 versus 4. Only one avenue in towards the A bomb site. Players up towards heaven. Players down low on the bomb site. Big Equipa. Make it work with minimal investment. Hand cannons to the rescue. But it's 1 round back. You take a look at the scoreline. You can see how daunting of a task it is to try and recover this situation. But to be honest, if there's any team that could do it, it would be big Equipa.
It'd be quite the Herculean effort, I will say. Especially because Astralis, I'm going to give them an easy time of it. They're fully invested in this one. Tech 9, Smack 10, going to be fast. Rachel just charging out. Players jumped across the hut, and she's managed to get past. Utility is coming through, and all the bullets are going the way of the M4s. Zana stops the Deagle to finish it off. Nice one. Stylish kill at the end to remove Kezi. They only lose 2 players against the Force.
Yeah, nicely done. Dispatching of the rush pretty decisively. There's a couple of players that get eliminated, but it's nice to see Zana hitting these 1Ds, precise clicks. Which is what you need as an AWP player. Just going to be the eco again for Astralis, just armed with a single P250. That's the only gun brought onto the battlefield in round number 19. So it's a wonderful chance for Big Equipa to get some more confidence boosting rounds.
Definitely are needing them. Jenny is going to let them all cross, and they're going to walk straight into Zana. And now Jenny actually can swing out and get a few more kills. Zana is just, in fact, both of them, going for the lovely little Deagle shots. Gets the aim warmed up, a few nice 1Digs. It's all good. Not losing anybody against the Glocks. I'd kind of like to see them get rid of that MAC-10, drop the M4 across, get the AWP out straight away. I feel like they don't have enough rounds to work with to hold on to this with that money they've built up. Like, Ida has 6K there. I would have liked to see her buy the AWP for Zana.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, look, when you're against this deficit, the fact of money really kind of goes out the window here. I feel like you need to have the best possible advantage going into each one of these rounds if you're bigger keeper. Place Zana on the scoped weapon. We know how potent she can be with it. Rotation's already being thrown down in towards Secret. D7 has descended down the vent, and it's probably the right decision. You can see that Aurora is being a little bit of a nuisance outside. Rachel worried about the idea that there could be aggression, and look at where the MAC-10 is. It's all the way back at ramp behind the box.
Yeah, just trying to play a bit of a sneaky position here. Maybe if she doesn't get mollied out, which there is only the one molly, so potentially this could work. She could catch them all off guard here. This could be huge. Not going to be checking her. This MAC-10, we were questioning it, but it's about to come up. Big no! The swing around spike accounts for it. Oh dear. Zana is here though with that M4. She's only good for the one. Kezi absolutely removes her from the server. And now it's just Mariam and Jenny try and piece this one together. Mariam has found that first, and Jenny's chimed in for one as well. Brought down low though. The 2 versus 2 should favor Astralis.
It should do, especially with the elevated positioning of Kezi. Mariam opens the door. SoundQ giving up. Rachel hits the shot, and now they can just swing on to the last player. Astralis in touching distance of closing out the series that they so desperately need. Take a look at the economy. Now Zana's going to be buying the AWP. They're going to throw everything at this defense bigger keeper. MP9 on Mariam. D7 can get the M4. On the other side of things, we talk about Nigma Galaxy, Ninjas in Pajamas. Nigma Galaxy took the first map 16-10 on Vertigo. On Inferno, that one's a little bit one-sided as well. Nigma Galaxy leading 12 rounds to 3.
Yeah, it's always going to be a difficult game for NIP. They don't have to win it. They're in a similar position to MVP where they can wear that loss, but it does mean it's a very difficult road to make it to playoffs. Still a chance for the comeback to happen there, just like it could happen here, although it's a little bit more tricky now that that map and series point has been found by Astralis. Joanna scouting into this round. No AWP for her, but I don't think she's too bothered with how she's been performing. I think she'll do just fine with that scout. It's going to give Zana the advantage in that head-to-head, and Zana is top of the server for bigger keeper this time round.
Need a little bit more from all the players, though. Utility already being lined up for Astralis. Jenny R, she's got aggressive. Trying to peek on in. Trying to take the fights, in fact. Good damage, but it's not quite the kill conversion. Joanna doesn't catch her with the scout on the exit either. So it's information gathered at the very least for the CTs.
Yeah, look how fast they are on these rotations, just moving all the way back after that initial contact. Jenny has moved all the way out from red to the stairs at CT spawn. Spamming through this smoke. No information on this cross. No oversight from Heaven to be able to check that one out. She's actually going to move up there to see if she can get any further information. Kezi walking down towards ramp. This is where Zana is posted up with that AWP, and there it is. Hits the shot. That's Kezi removed. That's one of the top fraggers for this squad taken out of the server, and she's looking for more. Spike is jiggling the angle, though, and is able to bait out the shot and get away. Now they know where this AWP is. Oh my god. Joanna goes for it, even hits the shot.
Look at Aurora, though. Look at her on over towards the B bomb site. It looks like she might explode up the vent, come up with Astralis and try and take this A bomb site. Has been caught out, though. That's a dink. But D7's burned alive in the meantime. Mariam now at the back of the site with the MP9, just trying to secure it. She's dancing her way round. And that's the bomb denial, and Zana is there for the follow-up. Bigger keeper, hold strong. Stay alive for one more round.
9 more needed to take us to overtime. Good stuff from Zana. Got a nice opener, got the follow-up on Joanna. Then found the final frag in the round. 20 kills now for Zana. Getting close to actually tying up with Joanna, so that's impressive for this AWP. a couple of deagles in this round. Spike Aurora, Rachel, all rocking those. Cassie is PD-50. Couldn't quite fully invest into the deagle of her dreams. Instead, she's renting a P250. This economy, deagle's out of the question.
It's almost like when you go to Blockbuster. Well, it was Blockbuster.
What is this dated reference? When you go to Blockbuster, what is this, 1980?
It's like you rent like your favorite game and you go there and you're like, yeah, I'm going to get this game, and then it's not there. That's the same, right?
There's not a single Blockbuster left in the world. Right?
I know.
No one listening has heard of Blockbuster. They're like, shut up, old man. Back in my day, we used to go to the video store where we would get these big cassettes. Yeah.
It cost like £1. It was great. That's probably why they went out of business.
Yeah. I know. I used to go there, get my Nintendo games. You know, get Banjo-Kazooie. That's one of my favorites.
What a game! Oh,
yeah, it's a good one.
All right, let's get jiggy with it. Back in the gun round. Astralis spamming through towards main. Full AKs again. No AWP on Joanna. But Astralis have made it down towards Secret already. But take a look at D7. She's already placed down the smoke, preventing further acceleration over towards B. She's even going to open the door so she can escape after she takes the first contact. And Zana has to be a little bit careful because she's been dinked down already.
Oh, she's standing strong though, and she's fighting, and she's rewarded with the kill. Ido is there to support. Nice nade. Look at the damage that one's done. All these players are brought down low. D7 could reposition. This one is looking locked in for big. Nowhere to go. Nice incendiary. Even to slow down the peak from control that they wanted to go for. Every play looking perfect now. Can't even escape out through vents. That's being held by Jenny. Just looking to go for the duel, and Zana is there with the AWP. 2 in the round, looking for more. It's brought low. Just be careful on this repeat. D7 is here to help. She's going to swing out now. Rachel is removed by Zana. Another lovely triple on that defense, and 8 now on the board for big.
D7 was actually quite lucky there because she, I think it was a reaction shot from one of her teammates, but she got dinked. It was only 8 points of damage, but it's still an audio cue that Astralis could have utilized, but not to be. Defense holds strong. 7 more rounds now. Another one of these partial investments for Astralis. I feel like they need to kind of bottom out the economy a little bit. Maybe just have a double eco. I know that seems a little bit risky. You allow Bigger Keeper to go up towards 10, but it does mean Joanna could be on the AWP. I mean, your loss bonus is starting to build at the same time. So you kind of get into this argument where it's like, okay, well, maybe not. But I don't know. I feel like we're currently just seeing one rifle round, one Tech 9 round. Do you know what I mean? Like it's a bit more of like a seesaw.
Harkening back to your childhood days once again after you went to Blockbuster.
Yeah. Went to the park on the way back, fed the ducks.
Seesaw.
Yeah.
No cars back in those days. Had to walk everywhere.
I'm not that old.
All right, well, let's see if Astralis can wind back the years in terms of rounds to their winning ways. Probably not this round. Tech 9 is going to be a fast one, trying to overwhelm this AWP, but Zana has been good for it. The smoke going to, flashed off as well. Maybe she will get overwhelmed here. The supports come through. She goes down, but Ida is here to save the day. Doubles up, triples up, and Jenny is there as well. Even D7 was ready. They just had all the pieces in the reactive position to be able to support.
All right, there's the AWP. That's what we want to see. Joanna on the AWP. Scary situation. Tell you what, though, this was looking dicey for Bigger Keeper. It's still maybe within touching distance that overtime could be a consideration here. I mean, it is slowly getting ever so closer. And the rounds that Bigger Keeper are winning, it has looked quite dominant. Faster in towards ramp again. This time it's a 1-for-1 trade. That's much better for Astralis. Zana, it's a much passive line. She's just waiting for her teammates. B bomb site will be temporarily relinquished, but there are players down here. Look at D7 already in control room.
She's been so fast in this rotates. Noted it the round prior. She's actually going to push through in the flames, and that's going to allow her to get up, but she can't disrupt the bomb being put down. Joanna has found Mariam as well, so it's a Player advantage now for Astralis. The big keeper has to go for this retake. This could be the killing blow. Smokes down to block any vision. Rachel looking for this fight onto D7. Jenny's removed by Aurora. It's all falling apart here. Just D7 and Zana. Zana, so many kills, but she has to find 4 more alongside D7. She's looking for a good flick out, but can't quite connect it. Aurora does it. All now onto D7. Has to pull up the quad kill. Can't quite do it. And Astralis are going to take the series 2-0.